So this is the first DIY project I ever did, was the Hairball Audio 1176 Blue Stripe, and they have since revised how you build these things and used like Elco, connectors for certain parts. But this particular build I would not recommend for someone just starting out. But I did practice a lot on little Amazon kits. This is like 12 years ago, 14 years ago. And it really helped me get good at soldering little components and all that stuff. But anyway, long story short, since this was the first one, I had a few issues. And I might even still have a few issues. But this meter was only working on gain reduction, and it was not working the greatest. I had to hit it like Fonzie to get it to go. You can see it's at the 0 mark, so if I hit play, I defy you to find a plugin that you can slam 10 to 20 dB of compression and still be happy with the signal. But anyway, this is not about that. So I could never hit the +4 and find out what the level was coming in. And sometimes that's handy. You want to know if you're at nominal levels and, you're feeding it nice, whatever. You know what I mean? If it's not sounding right, maybe you're feeding it too hot. It's just a nice thing. It's there. I want to be able to use it, and I couldn't. So now I resoldered some points. I found some points that were actually not that good. And here we go. Anyway, it's actually super useful. Like, you're hitting things hard, you're coming back. Yeah, you got your meters in whatever DAW you use, but it's nice to be just futzing around with your hardware and knowing what it's doing in the analog domain before it goes back into your converter. So, the point of the video is, if you do DIY stuff and you solder and everything, there's a point that you're going to have to double check your work years later. So don't throw out your soldering tools. Bye.